Welcome to Golden State Warriors news fans. If you're a true Warriors enthusiast and want to stay updated with all the latest news, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Let's dive into today's intriguing story about a potential blockbuster move involving the Warriors. The Golden State Warriors are reportedly still interested in acquiring Giannis Antetokounmpo, despite the challenges that lie ahead. Last season, the Warriors missed the playoffs, while the Milwaukee Bucks, led by Giannis, made it to the playoffs but were eliminated in the first round. Since their 2021 NBA title, the Bucks have faced some turbulence, and rumors about Giannis being traded have surfaced, though they seem far-fetched. The Athletic's Sam Amick shared on the TK Show podcast that the Warriors' interest in Giannis remains strong. The only realistic scenario for Giannis joining the Warriors would be if he requests a trade and things go south with the Bucks. Amick mentioned, one that I think is just always going to be monitored around the NBA is if the wheels fall off the Bucks. We know that Joe Lacob has had dreams of Giannis coming the Warriors' way for a very long time. Again, unlikely, but Chris Middleton is going to be a free agent next summer. I think Giannis is worth monitoring. As long as Steph Curry is on the roster, the Warriors are focused on competing for championships rather than rebuilding. However, with Klay Thompson's departure to the Dallas Mavericks, their current roster doesn't look like a title contender. Chris Middleton, a key player for the Bucks, will have a player option after this season. If he declines it, he could become a free agent, potentially altering the Bucks' dynamics. Meanwhile, Giannis has a player option for the 2027 to 2028 season, and if he exercises it, he will become a free agent afterward. Giannis Antetokounmpo being traded is a pipe dream for any contender, including the Warriors. The Bucks are committed to winning another championship with Giannis and Damian Lillard leading the charge. At 29, Giannis is still in his prime, averaging impressive stats last season with 30.4 PPG, 11.5 RPG, and 6.5 APG. Some fans have speculated about Giannis joining the New York Knicks before he signed his contract extension with the Bucks, but the idea of him moving to the Warriors is a fantasy that excites many in the Bay Area. As long as Stephen Curry remains on the roster, the Warriors are committed to contending for championships rather than undergoing a rebuild. However, Klay Thompson's departure to the Dallas Mavericks has made their current squad seem less like a title contender. Chris Middleton, a crucial player for the Milwaukee Bucks, holds a player option at the end of this season. If he chooses not to exercise it, he could enter free agency, potentially shifting the Bucks' team dynamics. Meanwhile, Giannis Antetokounmpo has a player option for the 2027 to 2028 season, and if exercised, he too could become a free agent afterward. The idea of trading for Giannis remains a distant hope for any team, including the Warriors. The Bucks are focused on securing another championship with Giannis and Damian Lillard leading the way. At 29, Giannis is still in his prime, having averaged impressive stats last season: 30.4 points per game, 11.5 rebounds, and 6.5 assists. While there was past speculation about Giannis joining the New York Knicks before his contract extension with the Bucks, the thought of him joining the Warriors continues to fuel excitement among fans in the Bay Area. The Golden State Warriors are making strategic moves by signing free agent forwards Javan Johnson and Dante Scott to Exhibit 10 contracts, as reported by league sources to Michael Scotto of Hoops Hype. Javan Johnson, 25, is no stranger to the Warriors, having been in their camp last fall after going undrafted out of DePaul in 2023. He spent his first professional season with the Santa Cruz Warriors, Golden State's G League affiliate. Over 48 Showcase Cup and regular season games, Johnson averaged 9.9 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 1.1 assists in 20.9 minutes per game, with shooting percentages of .399/.375/.882. Dante Scott, on the other hand, just concluded a 5-year college career at Maryland this past spring. As a super senior in the 2023-24 season, he posted averages of 11.2 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 1.1 assists in 33 games, with a shooting line of .407/.335/.812. After going undrafted in June, Scott showcased his talents with the Warriors in the California Classic and Las Vegas Summer Leagues. While it's exciting to see these new faces, Johnson and Scott are likely to be waived before the regular season begins, subsequently joining Santa Cruz for the start of the Bagel season. Their Exhibit 10 contracts offer them a chance to earn bonuses up to $77.5 thousand, in addition to their standard G League salaries, if they spend at least 60 days with Golden State's affiliate. Javan Johnson, a 25-year-old forward, has a history history with the Golden State Warriors, having spent time with their training camp in the fall of 2023 after going undrafted from DePaul University. Last season, Johnson played for the Santa Cruz Warriors, Golden State's G League affiliate, where he demonstrated solid contributions. Over 48 games, he averaged nearly 10 points per game, along with 2.8 rebounds and 1.1 assists. His shooting percentages were commendable, hitting 39.9% overall, 37.5% from three-point range, and 88.2% from the free throw line. Dante Scott, fresh off a 5-year college stint at Maryland, wrapped up his college career in the spring of 2024. During his final season as a super senior, Scott averaged 11.2 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 1.1 assists over 33 games. Despite going undrafted in the 2024 NBA draft, he impressed with his performances in the Warriors' summer leagues, including the California Classic and Las Vegas events. While both players have shown potential, it is anticipated that they will be waived before the start of the regular season. This move would likely see them rejoin the Santa Cruz Warriors, taking advantage of their Exhibit 10 contracts, which provide them with potential bonuses if they spend 60 days with the G League affiliate. Currently, the Warriors have 19 players under contract, so no additional moves are necessary to accommodate Johnson and Scott on the 21-man offseason roster. Have the Miami Heat given up hopes of winning a championship in the Jimmy Butler era? This question is on the minds of many fans after the Heat's quiet offseason. While other Eastern Conference teams have strengthened, the Heat have decided to stick with their current roster despite a disappointing first-round playoff exit last season. There are also significant doubts about Butler's future with the team. Reports earlier this summer suggested that Butler was seeking a contract extension, but the Heat were hesitant to offer one. At 35, Butler's age and injury history, having played over 70 games in a season only twice during his time in Chicago, are understandable concerns. He also missed the entire playoff series last season, where the Heat fell 4-1 to the Boston Celtics. Despite these issues, Butler has led the Heat to 2 NBA Finals, surpassing expectations. However, as he approaches his late 30s, can the franchise still count on him? There's believed to be considerable interest in Butler across the league. The Golden State Warriors are rumored to be monitoring his situation closely. The Warriors face their own challenges, needing to maximize the remaining prime years of Steph Curry, especially after Klay Thompson's departure this summer. Could the Warriors make a move for Butler in the future? Andy Bailey from Bleacher Report has proposed a trade scenario involving Butler and Josh Richardson heading to the Warriors in exchange for Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Looney, Gary Payton II, a 2025 first-round pick, a 2027 first-round pick, and a 2028 first-round pick swap. This would be a bold win-now strategy for the Warriors, sacrificing young talent and future picks to pursue another championship run with Curry leading the way. The decision might hinge on how the new-look Warriors perform this season. Earlier in the summer, they were reluctant to include Kuminga in any potential trade with the Los Angeles Clippers for Paul George. Could a slow start to the season change their approach? Jimmy Butler has been the driving force behind the Miami Heat, leading them to 2 NBA Finals appearances and consistently exceeding expectations. However, as he nears his late 30s, questions are emerging about whether the Heat can continue relying on him as their primary star. Butler's value remains high, and there's growing interest from teams across the league, including the Golden State Warriors, who are reportedly keeping a close eye on his situation. The Warriors, navigating their own crossroads after Klay Thompson's departure this summer, are looking to capitalize on the remaining prime years of Stephen Curry. Some speculate that Butler could be a potential target for Golden State, especially if they seek to maintain their championship window. A proposed trade scenario suggests that Butler, alongside Josh Richardson, could be traded to the Warriors in exchange for a package including Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Looney, Gary Payton II, and multiple future draft picks. This move would be a bold win-now strategy for the Warriors, as it would involve sacrificing young talent and future assets to secure another championship push. However, the Warriors' decision to pursue such a trade may depend on how their roster performs in the early part of the season. Although they previously resisted including Kuminga in trade discussions for Paul George, a slow start to the season could shift their approach, leading them to take bigger risks in pursuit of another title run with Curry at the helm. What do you think, Warriors fans? Should the team go all in for Butler or stick with their current roster? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates.